from downtown Bakersfield. 23 ABC News at 11 starts now.
Good evening. The coronavirus continues to spread around the globe tonight. At least 11 people have died in the U.S. Today, the first death reported here in California as we declared a state of emergency. In New York, officials rushing to contain the virus before it spreads further. ABC's Megan Taverzian is in New York with the latest.
In New York, a scramble to contain COVID-19. About 1,000 people ordered to self-quarantine, stemming from one patient now being treated in a New York City hospital.
It is an imperfect science, especially when you have a situation like this one where you have a person who may have contacted so many people.
Additional cases in New York today tied to the 50-year-old patient from Westchester County, his wife, 2 of his children, a neighbor who drove him to the hospital, and another family connected to his law firm all tested positive.
There are going to be hundreds in Westchester.
In California, officials say the state's first death is likely connected to this Grand Princess cruise ship that traveled from San Francisco to Mexico. The ship now back on its way to California. Princess Cruises working with the Centers for Disease Control about what to do next. This as Los Angeles County declares a state of emergency with the confirmation of 6 additional cases of COVID-19.
We need every tool at our disposal to make sure we're ready to support any coronavirus patients who are diagnosed and to prevent any further spread.
The death toll in the U.S. jumping to at least 11. Many archdioceses across the country suspending physical contact during Lent. And the virus's impact being felt worldwide. In Italy, all schools and universities ordered to close until mid-March. Iran temporarily freeing 54,000 prisoners over the fears the virus will spread.
And in China, a new study identified 2 strains of the virus, one more aggressive than the other, but additional comprehensive studies are needed. Meanwhile, Congress today agreed on an $8.3 billion emergency funding bill to deal with COVID-19. The Senate is expected to approve the bill Thursday. Megan Taverzian, ABC News, New York.
And State Attorney General Javier Becerra issuing a price gouging alert today following the state of emergency declaration. Attorney General Becerra reminding all Californians price gouging is illegal in all California communities during the declared state of emergency. He said in a statement, quote, Californians shouldn't have to worry about being cheated while dealing with the effects of coronavirus. New details tonight. A man is in custody following a single vehicle rollover crash in central Bakersfield this evening. According to CHP officials, they responded to reports of a rollover crash on westbound 178 near M Street at about 9 this evening. When officers arrived on scene, they found an older model Jeep Grand Cherokee rolled over. The driver, a 23-year-old man, told officers he had been cut off by another vehicle while heading westbound on 178 and rolled his car. CHP officers say they couldn't find evidence of another vehicle being involved. Officials say a breathalyzer test revealed the driver was intoxicated with a BAC level that was double the legal limit. CHP warning others tonight to not drink and drive.
Yeah, alcohol is definitely a factor in a lot of these collisions out here. So just be really careful if you're out partying with friends and celebrating to, wait a significant amount of time before you drive, or just use a taxi or Uber or some other service.
The driver was arrested and is facing DUI charges. CHP said there was a passenger in the vehicle, but they were not arrested. Thankfully, no one was injured in the incident. In Tennessee tonight, the aftermath of several tornadoes that struck in the middle of the night. At least 25 people are dead. ABC's Victor Oquendo has more on the search for those still unaccounted for.
After tornadoes pummeled the Nashville area with winds reaching 165 miles per hour. Tonight across Middle Tennessee, destruction is everywhere. Thousands still without power. Here in Putnam County, east of Nashville, the damage is everywhere. The storm took at least 18 lives in this county alone. The damage stretches for miles.
Worst natural disaster in modern day history in Putnam County.
Search and rescue operations underway for multiple people still missing.
This is the front porch, and beyond that porch was the home itself.
It's gone.
It's completely gone.
Lamar Redmond's sister and brother-in-law Kathy and Keith Selby both died in the storm. Their bodies recovered 50 yards from their home.
When you wake up the next morning and your family's gone, part of your family's gone. That's devastating. That's a big pill to swallow.
A couple houses over, Richard Farley Sr. also reeling. His son-in-law and grandson did not survive. What can you tell me about them?
They were fine people.
At least 25 are dead. The youngest victim, just 2 years old. Sawyer Kimberlin died along with his parents Josh and Aaron. But amid the tragedy, harrowing stories of survival. Jean Gregory's husband racing to protect her as the tornado closed in.
So he came in and he dragged me off the bed and threw me on the floor. Got on top of me and we rode it out in the bedroom.
The couple surviving without a scratch. Search and rescue teams are still out on the ground and in the air. One local police department even using a drone that has a thermal lens on it that would help them spot someone still trapped underneath the rubble. Teams are still going door to door as well. The National Guard is here to help too, but it could be weeks until some areas are even accessible. Victor Oquendo, ABC News, Putnam County, Tennessee.
Today we saw dry weather conditions, and that's going to pretty much stick around for tomorrow as well as Friday, but there's a big change coming as the next storm system will arrive this weekend. But taking a look at the radar, you see around 5 o'clock we just saw a little bit of the cloud cover, and that stick around a little bit toward later this evening. But overall, dry conditions. We actually had, according to the National Weather Service, the driest month of February, including Bakersfield and Fresno. But temperatures right now, we're in the high 50s, 58 in Bakersfield, 60 in Arvin, 41 in Tehachapi, and 52 at the Air Force Base. We're seeing that temperature change. Temperatures are warming up. 4 degrees warmer here in Bakersfield, 5 degrees warmer in Arvin, 4 degrees warmer in Mojave, and 6 degrees warmer in Pine Mountain Club. And that's because high pressure is building over the Pacific Ocean. But your air quality for tomorrow will be in the moderate range with an AQI of 53. And I'll have the details on that warm weather for the rest of the week coming up.
Now to a health alert. A local sushi restaurant in Northwest Bakersfield closed by the Public Health Department after failing a recent health inspection. According to the health department, Mimoto Sushi on Hageman Road near Callaway Drive received a 71% inspection score. Officials say in their report that the cook did not have proper knowledge of how to properly test the pH of rice. Officials said they observed multiple wiping cloths kept out of sanitizer buckets. They saw trash cans stored near food prep areas as well. Officials said there was also a large amount of food debris and grease on various items. There was also no working soap dispensers at the only hand washing sink in the facility. Plus, several food items were being stored at unsafe temperatures, among other violations. Officials say once these corrections have been made and they pass a new inspection, Mimoto will be allowed to reopen. Now to an update on a traffic alert. Work on the Westside Parkway Truxtun Avenue on-ramp has been postponed. Tonight's closure for the westbound Westside Parkway on-ramp from Truxtun Avenue has been rescheduled to tomorrow between the hours of 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. The adjacent outside lane on westbound Truxtun Avenue will also be closed during these hours. One westbound lane on Truxtun Avenue will remain open to traffic. The work is not expected to impact the Westside Parkway off-ramp or eastbound traffic on Truxtun Avenue. The closure is needed to allow the contractor to remove temporary concrete barrier rail from the on-ramp. Both lanes of the on-ramp will be open to traffic Friday morning. Driving through downtown is about to get easier starting next week. As you know, all lanes of 23rd Street haven't been open in months as contractors work on the 24th Street improvement project. But in less than a week, all lanes are expected to reopen for drivers. City officials say it's scheduled to reopen next Monday, March 9th. Need something sweet, sugary, and delivered straight to your door? Well, the answer is here. Crumble, a gourmet walk-in bakery and delivery service, is opening a location in Bakersfield. The new bakery will be located at the Shops at Riverwalk on Stockdale Highway. Customers will have the unique experience of watching the cookies they're ordering being made right in front of them. Every Sunday, the bakery will also release a video on social media showing the new cookies coming to the menu. The bakery is expected to open near the end of May. Their hours of operation will be Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to midnight. The new location is one of the first to open in California, with 71 stores located in 11 other states.